Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. I didn't know what my next video would be, but it looks like Atlas already figured it out for us because, as you all know, probably know by now, if you don't, Persona 4 Revival teaser trailer just dropped as a part of the Xbox Games Showcase 2025. This is huge. I'm going to try to refrain from saying that over and over again or saying like this is crazy over and over and over again, but it's true because this is crazy. We had leaks, we had rumors, but now we know for sure that this game is real. You know, I questioned it for a while because I was thinking surely Persona 6 will be the next game, but it doesn't look like it is. It looks like we are getting a Persona 4 remake in the form of Persona 4 Revival, which is an interesting name. I know a lot of people thought about Persona 4 Rewind or something of that nature, but I think Persona 4 Revival is still pretty fitting considering the TV theming. You know, if you think of like a revival, like you're reviving a TV show or something like that. So I think it still works. But as y'all probably know, like I said, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, please go and watch that. But we really didn't get any gameplay in this trailer. It's very short. I think in total, I mean, we got a bunch of screenshots, which look beautiful, by the way. The screenshots are amazing. The colors, the way that the lighting is looking is beautiful, which is crazy, right? Because if we think back to the Persona 3 Reloaded, that game was a massive graphical upgrade from Persona 5, but this seems to be an even further graphical upgrade from the Persona 3 remake. So, that's insane. But the real thing that I really wanted to talk about is when is this game going to be coming out, right? Because we have the teaser. You guys can watch that. I'm going to show some screenshots and stuff like that on screen. I'm not trying to get DMCA'd, even though I think it'd probably be fine, because it's really just not that much. We really only got, I mean, the little bit that we got is of you running out of the shrine area in Inaba and just running down the road. We didn't get any. We don't know what the UI is going to look like, right? There's a lot of speculation behind that. We don't know. We don't know what the battling is going to look like. We don't know if it's going to be updated from Persona 4 to be more like Persona 5. We still don't know a lot about this game, even though we know Persona 4. Obviously, we've all played Persona 4. There's still a lot of questions to be answered. And the biggest thing is we did not get a date. We don't know when this game is coming out. Now, recently, the way Atlas has been doing things is they have been releasing trailers very shortly before they release their games. In order to avoid something like what happened with Persona 5, where they released a teaser and then the game was delayed for 2 years, right? So it's understanding why they're very hesitant to kind of go into detail about when the games are coming out. And if we're being honest, Atlas doesn't need to build hype, right? I mean, they could have put it out on Twitter and just said, hey, look, Persona 4 is coming out on this date, and we all probably would have lined up and bought it, right? They don't need to build hype for these games because they don't. They just don't. But with that being said, if we go back to Persona 3 Reloaded, or Persona 3 Reload, excuse me, as you could see, they gave us a date for this, right? It wasn't like a strict date. They told us early 2024, but they did tell us when the game was coming out. But if you notice in Persona 4 Revival, we don't even get that. We don't get early, late, month, or year. We don't get any of that. in combination of not only that fact, but also the fact that we only get probably 5 seconds of, maybe even less than 5 seconds of gameplay, I don't think this game's going to come out for a while. You know, if we were going by patterns, this game would probably come out sometime in the fall, right? But I don't feel like this game is going to come out at that time because of the fact that we don't get a date. You know, they could have said late 2025, early 2026. I think that the game could come out early 2026 or about a year from now. That's what I believe, which is almost early 2026, right? But I think that's probably most likely, and I think that's just because the game is still kind of, I wouldn't say early in development, but it definitely still needs time to bake, which I appreciate, right? I think we can all appreciate them not rushing something like this and letting it rise, shall we say? You know, giving it time to bake in the oven. And I think the first comment kind of sums it up. Under the video, it says, basically, it exists, the trailer. And that's basically what this trailer is, right? It's just telling us, hey, look, yes, the leaks were true. The leaks are real. This game exists. Get ready for it, you know? We don't know when it's coming out. We don't know kind of some of the bigger changes that they've made. But it's here. And so, yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. Are you guys excited as I am? I know I'm pretty excited about it. I expect a lot more content about it to come out. I mean, of course, we all know what Persona 4 is, so there's not really much to talk about, but it will be interesting to see what, if any, changes will be made. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.